What's up guys, my name's Chronic Heroes here on this video, and today we're going to be showing you some For Honor gameplay that I got from PAX West 2016. Huge thank you to Ubisoft for inviting me to the event. Me and Caboose actually just walked up there in our shark outfits thinking it was just an opportunity to play the game because we really wanted to just play some For Honor because it's a freaking awesome game. And we get there and it's like a professional capture event. We're like, oh, so I should have brought my bow tie with my shark outfit. Anyways, they love the shark outfit. And For Honor was freaking awesome. Something to note is this is not me playing. This is why it will look kind of derpy, because I've played this game like 7 times because I just kept getting back in line and being like, can I get to the front of the line? But yeah, this is Caboose playing because he recorded the 4v4 and for some reason I didn't. I don't know what happened there. If you don't know, this basically you get to pick from 3 different factions: the Vikings, the Samurai, or the Knights. And you have choices on all of these, and there's many different types of guys. We didn't get a whole lot of options in this one, but there's different options, like you can be like a knight with a shield or a knight with a 2-handed sword. And there's lots of things in the real game. We didn't have all those options. Everybody was just a 2-handed attacker and all that stuff. And basically the way this 4v4 thing works is basically there are 3 zones, just like domination, actually almost exactly like domination, but a little bit different. You capture those zones and it will start putting points on the board at the top. Once your team gets to 1,000 points, then the other team will become breaking. Now that means they cannot respawn until they die off, and then that's how you win the game. However, if you capture a point, you get like 100 points. If you lose a point, you lose 100 points. So people can break out of breaking. But as the game goes on, you start to get so many points that you will actually become it. So you cannot get rid of your breaking. And it becomes really epic because the first person to get breaking, it's not always the person who loses. And it can be like an epic fight where all of the guys are just hanging out together and fighting to the very end. Another thing to know is that you little guys in the center, those soldiers that clash, you get points off of killing those. Sometimes that's the best way to go. Sometimes it's best to like stealth around and grab the points when the enemies are not looking. Sometimes it's just good to slaughter the enemies. I don't really know. But I do have to say one thing is that this is a lot different than the 1v1, which I got to play earlier, which you're not allowed to show yet, which I will on the 14th, so stay tuned for that. It's actually a completely different play. It's completely different. In 4v4, you basically just have to go in there, spam as hard as you can. There is no like blocking and hitting in a certain direction and all that crazy stuff. It really is just like get in there, do as much damage as you can, and don't worry about that fancy stuff. In 1v1, it's all about like he attacks high, you block high, and then you go back and forth. Then you do the thing where you knock him back, and it's crazy on 1v1. I'm not allowed to talk about it yet, but in 4v4, it's a lot different of a gameplay. You really just kind of have to go in, get your health back at base. You have to work as a team, go for objectives, work with your teammates, because if you're on a 2v1, you're almost always going to win. Like, it's a crazy scenario. We're almost always going to win. There's no, like, I'm a beautiful samurai who's going to fucking destroy everything that they've ever lived and loved and desired in the world. Nah, dude, it really is. Just, if you see 2 guys and you're the only guy there, retreat to a teammate. It's not worth it. That's something I learned the hard way many a times, and many times. If you guys didn't know how the game was played, I did mention a couple of things. Basically, you have 3 different directions. You got top, left, and right directions that you can block or attack. So if you're attacking top, the enemy has to block top to be able to block you, and whole stuff like this. There's a way to break your blocks. I think it was square, where you go in there and you actually block their block, and it kind of stumbles them. Then you can start attacking them, all that stuff. You can double tap that to push them off an edge if they're near an edge. Lots of cool different things to do, and I think that this way of attack is so beautiful. It's so ingenious. It's simple. People understand it, and yet you could do so much with it. And in 1v1, it really becomes very, very apparent. In 4v4, I don't know if it was just new and all that stuff, but it was not very apparent because we were just spamming everything, and it was really funny. We're just going in on them. Another thing I should say about this game is it's just fucking awesome. I just love the gameplay. You feel good. It's very fluid. You can literally hit the direction of block at the last millisecond and still pull it off. You feel like nothing is left to chance. It's never like a wait till the very end. It's like you're in it. You can block last second. You can get crazy with it. You can push people off of edges, knock them into spikes. You can execute them after you kill them by chopping their fucking head off. And overall, it's just a beautiful experience. And Very fun to play and very fun to do all these things. There's other special abilities as you go along. You can actually level up through the battle in this 4v4 mode, and that will unlock little abilities at the bottom left. You can see, I think I was a samurai. I unlocked like a bow at one point where I can shoot my arrow and do lots of damage to a single person. I completely missed when I did it because I didn't know how to do it. Other one, like on my samurai, because I played the samurai boost from the barbarian, so I don't know what he had. I had like a smoke bomb. I could throw that down and it will make it so the enemies don't have any HUD, so they won't be able to see where I'm attacking, because usually it says like, oh, he's attacking on this side. So they kind of have to just guess, which gives me an advantage. Also, I can smoke bomb and run away, which is really nice, so I can heal back at the base or one of my friendly points. But as far as I know, I don't really know what Barbarian has. Maybe he's like has that super powerful, I'm a barbarian, I do not die mode. I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him what he did and all that stuff. But overall, I think this game is great, mostly for the fact that it focuses on one thing that I enjoy, is that combat scenario, making it fluid, making it fun, making it so like it's skill-based combat. Sometimes you go back and forth between your friend, because me and Caboose, we're going back and forth in the 1v1, just killing each other off. Sometimes he won, sometimes I won, and it was back and forth, and that was beautiful. Also, what I hear is that this actually is going to have a campaign, so if you guys are wondering, oh, well, there's always going to be like a PvP only experience, like Overwatch kind of thing, apparently there's a big campaign to it, and that's crazy, and I can't wait for that. Co-op maybe, I don't know what's going to be in it, and I can't wait for me and Caboose to go online and just actually wreck some fools. Something I should know is that there's a closed alpha, I think it's called, on the 15th, September 15th, so I'll definitely be playing that. I'm pretty sure I can talk about it, but because I'm allowed to stream it and record it immediately as it comes out, so I assume it's out in the open. But overall, this is a really epic, really fun game. You can get a lot out of it, and a lot of fun to play. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend checking out some other videos on it. It's very good, high definition, and it's very fluid, and that's what I love about it. But anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, let me know if you have questions down below, questions in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.